Okay, long story short, I've been disabled with migraines for 25 years, and I'm just going to explain my background because the reason it's there is from a type of sleep seizure, and I started making them because I was afraid I wasn't going to wake up, and I just wanted a bunch of stuff in my apartment for my family to have context, but they all sort of look like this. Took a while to make them all, but I just had one, and it's not as bad, but I have to talk about it because it's so strange. I hear music I've never heard before in my life. It's very crisp. My body feels like I'm being hit with a taser. And I've sort of learned things about just the nature of consciousness from these because they're not normal dream states. There's no point of losing consciousness. When I'm laying down in bed, I feel it, and then I'm immediately starting into REM, and it just picks up into very wild, vivid, as if no different than with my eyes open. But then it cycles every 15 seconds. And so you're waking up into a new space. Like one part was being in some sort of artist loft. I was just walking around looking at all these paintings that I'd never seen before in my life. They were mainly red and black. But it's like having someone in your house because it's just, there's a figure there and it's clear enough to speak. And then the music starts, and then it fades like a radio signal, and it'll actually like chirp like a headphone, and I mean they've gotten easier, but the reason they happen is because they happen every time I fall asleep without taking this medication, which I've been on for 9 years. So being disabled with headaches, I have to control sleep. I have to get initiated somehow, otherwise I'd be awake for 5 days straight without this. But over the years, the receptors grew sensitive to needing this, and they would start these spasm cycles. So it's tizanidine. But I've lowered the dose like bit by bit, and they're not as bad. The old ones from 2 years ago when I started making these, my heart rate was so, and just between those gaps I was just thinking, okay, my heart's not going to pick up again. So, but keep waking up. So initially when I made that video, I wasn't sure. It was just there for documentation of what's happening. I stopped taking tizanidine. I figured it's the new year. I can't titrate this like a normal medication, so I had to just stop taking it. And I've been feeling the effects the past week. It's been pretty rough in terms of waking up in a cold sweat, unable to move my arms, get lingering sleep paralysis when I wake up. But the symptoms should get better. A specialist I've spoke to about it did not understand these events. I had to speak to a special pharmacist about it. But hopefully it'll get better.